What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'll be continuing my gun empty Trey Stack offense out of the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. We will be going over the play curl switch today, and it is the best man beater in Madden 21 in my opinion. Let's get into it. Alright guys, we are back. So in the last video we went over fade out is my go-to. Cover 2 beater works really good against cover 3. That is also in one of our audibles, which I went over in the first video in the series. The first videos, all of our audibles, adjustments, personnel, and I also talk about how to get to the line of scrimmage, guys, and diagnose a defense at the line of scrimmage. Say, okay, if their corners are here, they're in cover 2. If their corners or safeties are here, then they're in cover 3. Whatever it is. So that was the first video. The second video, fade out, really good zone beater, that is in my audibles. And then curl switch is the video we are doing today, guys. It is also in our audibles. This, I believe, is the best man beater in Madden. It absolutely destroys. If I'm going against someone running man coverage, I will call this play almost every time. It is so hard to stop. Every route on the field beats man coverage. We have a one play touchdown. We have a play that has to be user guarded, another route that has to be user guarded. So it is so diverse. You can run this up and down the field against man coverage, guys, and it is almost impossible to adjust to. So if you guys are new to the channel, please like this video, please sub. I don't want you guys to miss anything. I do things a little different also, guys. I'm going to go really in depth if you guys are new. So I do full play breakdowns. I'm going to give you all the checks at the line of scrimmage, your reads. I'm going to go into real gameplay footage and break it down of me playing a real opponent. This is how the user is going to react. This is what you do if you see this coverage. So I'm going to give you real gameplay footage so you can see this stuff actually works, guys. All right, guys. So like I said, curl switch. This is our setup against man. So fade out is if we get to the line of scrimmage, it's in our audibles and we see cover 2, I'm going to audible to fade out a lot of the time. If I get to the line of scrimmage and I see man, this is the play that we are audibling to. This is my go-to man beater, like I said. A few quick notes. I go over it in my first video and my adjustments and everything, but the slot receiver triangle in the play art behind us, that we want route tech on that player, especially for this route against man coverage, guys. This corner route, guys, against man coverage, if the player who is guarding him does not have one step ahead, he will get open against man coverage every single time. The only time, like 99.9, every once in a while when he's cutting, he'll like run into him or you'll get a weird animation and he won't get open. But 99.9% of the time, this guy will get open against man coverage if you have route tech on him and the corner doesn't have one step ahead, and almost no one runs one step ahead anymore. So guys, you can literally throw this every single time against man coverage if they don't have a curl flat out there or the user doesn't go there. So as soon as I see that, that is going to be my first read. I'm going to go over it. But guys, that is super important. And for this play, same as the last one, we need hot route master on our quarterback to put that corner route on that receiver. So those two abilities really important for this play. I go over that in the first video, like I said. So the adjustments, guys, we want to have the stack on the wide side of the field. One adjustment only. Put triangle, that front player in the stack, we want him on that corner route. That is it. Super easy adjustment. This is going to be in our audibles, guys. Like I said, make sure it's in there. So our reads, our first read will be that corner route. Always the first read. If they don't put a curl flat on that side of the field or the user doesn't jump out to it, throw it every single time on break. I am going to force them, if they want to spam man coverage, to either user guard this or put a curl flat out there. And the reason that is so important, guys, because as soon as they start putting curl flats out there, now they only have one safety in the middle of the field. If they have one safety in the middle of the field, look at the play art. This player behind him in the stack on that zero, that Z post, will get open every single time against man coverage. Has to be either user guarded or have to have two safeties back. So if we get them with one safety in the middle of the field because they have to put a curl flat out on that corner route, then we're going to be bombing people for one play touchdowns. And if they zero blitz us, you know, has to be user guarded, or this will be a one play touchdown every single time unless they have two safeties back there, guys. So with just those two routes, we are either going to force them to put curl flats out there to guard the corner route, which will put one safety in the middle of the field, or we will hit the corner route every single time. So just those two routes, guys, make this so freaking hard to stop. Now let's say they run cover 1 with a curl flat. but the user goes with the Z post. Now our third read is going to be the deep dig from the outside most receiver on the Trey side. This is a special dig route, guys, that will get open every single time. I'm just going to lowball that in. So now the user starts going with the Z post. The whole middle of the field is going to be open for that deep dig route, guys. You can see kind of on that play art behind that it's like up and then it's a post and then it's a dig route, guys. It will get open every time. So those are our first three reads. Now, let's say they're bringing a really heavy blitz, you know, zero blitz, that triangle. I'm going to throw it a lot of the time if they zero blitz, but let's say we really want to get out of our hands really fast. The tight end running that kind of really shallow crossing route will get open basically every time against man coverage. And then the whip route from the running back will also do a great job against man coverage. So if we're going to try to get the ball out of our hands very quick, those are our two reads. So those are our reads, guys. Once again, this is a man-beating play. That is why we are calling it. We're fade out. That is a zone-beating play. That is why we are calling it. But let's say we think they're running man. We misread it pre-snap, and they're actually running zone. It's going to be really easy reads, guys. If they're not in hard flats, throw the whip to the running back every single time. The user will never be out there. And the whip, if they are not in hard flats, will be open against every coverage, every time for like an 8-yard gain. It is really nice. So if my eyes right away, if I notice zone coverage, doesn't matter, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, if they are not in hard flats, I'm throwing the whip. If they are in hard flats, I'm just going to wait for that crosser over the middle of the field, low ball it in for a 5 or 6 yard gain. Really easy. Now let's say they're in hard flats and then the user guards the tight end. Now we're just going to wait for the deep dig in behind the tight end, and that will get open in the middle of the field. So those are our reads, guys. Like I said, this is the best man beater, in my opinion, the best man play in Madden 21. You will get people out of man because they cannot stop it. It is that freaking good. So let's look at the gameplay. All right, guys, so here it is. Like I said, we're going to have the stack to the wide side of the field. If you're in the middle of the field, that is fine. You can run the stack to the middle of the field. Honestly, you can run the stack to the short side. But basically, we just want it on the wide side because this route here, we're just going to give him more real estate out here. That is basically the only reason. Honestly, you could run the stack to the short side. It doesn't matter. But I just want to give myself more real estate for this corner route. So we're going to have the corner route out there. We're going to have the Z post here. This is going to be where we're really focusing, guys. Like I said, this is going to destroy man coverage. And every single time, guys, our first read is going to be this corner route. Then we'll go over the back side of the play a little later. So let's take a look. Let's watch the front side of this play because this is where the magic happens, right? So right at the snap, have our adjustment in. And look at the Z post, guys. My eyes are always going to go to triangle first because I'm just going to take that really easy throw. But because he's in this stack, guys, watch the corner's reaction to this Z post. He's this player trying to cover him. He gets lost inside. We throw the out route, but look at how open that Z post is, guys. It is absolutely sick. We'll be going over that again in a minute. Okay, let's look at the corner route. Right here, guys, as soon as I see that, the user's blitzing. It's a zero blitz. He has no curl flat out here. I'm going to throw this on break every single time, guys. On break, look at the separation. That route tech is going to give you 3 to 4 yards of separation if they don't have one step ahead on their corner every single time. It is an absolute money throw. Now, put a little stop and go on him. Make a miss. Go for a touchdown. This route isn't designed to be a one-play score or anything. It is designed to get you 15 yards every single time. Then they are going to adjust to it. They're going to start putting curl flats out there. The user's going to jump out there. Then the Z post. Then the deep dig will get open. Once again, stack. Wide side of the field. Let's watch. Once again, look at the Z post here. He gets way inside. Look at the separation already. It's just sick. So one safety in the middle of the field. Here's the user. The user is staying in the middle of the field. He's not jumping out to triangle. And we have no flat defender out there. So right away, on break, guys, we are throwing that. Look at the separation. You can see our star light up here, guys. That is the route tech ability working. So now look at the separation. 4 to 5 yards. Make a little stop. Gain 20. That simple, guys. One safety in the middle of the field. No curl flat out there. No user. Throw it. Okay, one more time. So this is middle of the field. As you can see, this is still going to work. Once again, look at the separation here on the Z post. It's sick. The user's in the middle of the field. So I actually picked up Dion, the new Dion. Look at that, 5 yards of separation, and now we can pull away. So this isn't designed to be a one-play score, but it has a lot of big play capabilities just because there's your single cover out there and you're getting 3 to 4 yards of separation every time. Okay, now let's look at the one-play touchdown. So we're noticing 2 safeties. Let's run it a little bit. So what happens? They put a curl flat out here. So this safety, he takes out of the middle of the field. I've been hitting this out route. That is fine. So now we have he has a curl flat out here, curl flat out here. Look at the middle of the field, guys. Look at the Z post. Boom. Just like that, 3 to 4 yards of separation. I have Tyreek Hill. Just get a speedster. He will do great. Now you can actually see this route. So this puts the user in a really odd position. He's already out of position. It doesn't matter. We're going to throw this. It's going to be a touchdown. But this route here, because we're going to be throwing that after, is really going to start sucking users down. He's going to take a step down to it. It's too late. It doesn't matter. We're lobbing that up for Tyreek Hill. That easy, guys. This Z post, if they have one safety in the middle of the field and it's not user guarded, it is going to be night-night. Okay, once again, guys, let's run it. So here, as you can see, it's just kind of a weird animation here. And I just noticed it's a 0 blitz and their corner is just so far out of position on the Z post. We're going to fire that in there. So sometimes you can almost, on a 0 blitz, you can almost throw it on break and work it more like a post route. Throw it on break, let him go. And then if they have the safety in the middle of the field, one single safety, we're just going to wait for him to clear him. And then we're going to throw it more out here. So if there's no safety, we're throwing it into the middle of the field. If there's a safety in the middle of the field, we're just going to wait a little bit and throw it more out towards the numbers. But throw it like a post route, 6 yards of separation, easy walk-in touchdown. Okay, another one. So here, I actually ran the stack to the short side of the field. Every once in a while, I just wanted Tyreek. You know, I'd seen how he was running it, and I wanted Tyreek running this deep post route just because obviously he's super fast. So here's their flat defender. So they put a curl flat out there. So my eyes are coming off this. Here's the user rushing. So now my eyes right away, I'm looking to the Z post. Here's the Z post. As you can see, curl flat's going to take that away. This is going to be open, but look at the middle of the field, guys. Completely wide open. Got a little glitchy there. 8 yards of separation. That's Night Train Lane. Absolutely burning, guys. One of the best corners in the game. Okay, guys, so now we're going to take a little break from the stack. So here's the user. He's kind of playing on this side of the field. It's pretty bundled up. We could have thrown on break here. We could have thrown the Z post here. But look at the deep dig. So I kind of see the user. I could have thrown the Z post early, but I see a safety over the top. So now look at that deep dig route I was talking about, guys. This is the third route that will always be open against man coverage, attacking a different area of the field. So now we're attacking deep outside here, deep middle to outside here, and then the deep or the more intermediate middle of the field here. So we're attacking so many different areas of the field against man coverage. So hard to stop. There's another 6 yards of separation. A lot of times I'm just going to low ball that in there, make it a really nice and easy throw. But that is our third read, guys. Super, super. Once again, so we have the flat defender jumping out here. So eyes are coming off that. Now we're going to look to the user. The user is getting over top of the Z post. As you can see, is 6 yards of separation. So if the user doesn't go with it, we're just going to bomb that over his head. User runs with it. So now we have this low ball to this deep dig route over the middle of the field, guys. It is just such an easy read. Okay, so now this is third down. So I have that ability. I can't remember what it's called, but I have it on my guard, and it just highlights who's blitzing on third down. So this is a really nice ability. I see third down. It's a man blitz. He has people lined up on everyone. It's a 0 blitz. So now look at this tight end, guys. It's a super quick and easy read. And this route from this tight end, it's like a really shallow crosser. And it really just glitches out this coverage here. And the man coverage has no shot. A lot of the time, it's going to be a linebacker on there. You can see on the cut, we have Darren Waller here. He gets 3 to 4 yards of separation. That's 3rd and 3. Really super quick and easy throw right over the middle of the field on third down. Pick up 7 yards. So if they're bringing a 0 blitz out of man coverage, it's third down. The user doesn't guard that. That'll be open every time. You see a theme with this play, guys. Every route's always open almost. Okay, guys, now one more time. I just want to show you this whip route on this side of the field. So out of all the routes, especially if they have a really good corner, this is Reggie Bush, so he's really good route runner for a running back. But Sometimes it will cover it, but you can see it's a special whip route that goes way inside then outside, and the coverage reacts really strangely to it. And he's going to jump way in, so you can actually throw that out. You know, the user's kind of muddling up the middle of the field. I could have thrown the Z post, but we have the whip route here that we can always go to. Nice and easy, make a guy miss, pick up 15 yards. Okay, guys, now I just want to show you quickly. So I get to the line of scrimmage. I think they're in man coverage. So I have my setup in. Now we snap the ball, and they are running zone. So right away, we're looking at this whip route. I have another one coming up, but this whip route, if they are not in hard flats, guys, this whip route is going to get open against every single coverage if they're not in hard flats. So we're just going to fire that in there, pick up, you know, put a little juke on it. We're getting it into our running back's hand, so you know he's really good once he gets the ball, pick up 10 yards. So that is our eyes right away, guys. If they are, you know, if they surprise us with zone, if we guess wrong, then throw that whip route. Okay, one more, guys. Get to the line of scrimmage. This looks like a zero blitz kind of look to me, but they are actually in zone. So once again, look at the whip route, guys. Everyone drops back. They're not in hard flats. I actually don't have a play. I just never clipped one of them running hard flats against this play. But if they run hard flats, then we're just looking for the tight end over the middle of the field, guys. So the user guards it. But let's run it a little bit. So let's say here, okay, this is hard flat, so this is taken away. Now we look to the tight end, and the user's guarding it like he is here. Now our third read is actually, so like this guy, because they're running underneath coverage, will start sucking down to these routes. That'll leave the middle of the field open for this deep dig route. So very rarely will all three of these things, or four things happen really, where we think it's going to be man coverage, we guess wrong. Then they also are hard flatting, and they also user guard the tight end. But if all three of those things happen, we do have this deep dig route, guys, as our third route. You can kind of see that middle of the field will open up if you hold the ball a little longer. All right, guys, there it is. Curl switch versus man coverage. The best man beater in Madden 21, in my opinion, guys. Absolutely sick. So good. So this is it, guys. This was the full in-depth, full play breakdown. My best play against man coverage. I hope you guys are liking it, guys. This is by far the offense I'm spending the most time on, guys. I am going to show you exactly how to beat every coverage. This is going to be way more in-depth. I said it in my last video. I think most people, when they're going this in-depth with stuff, guys, are ebooks you're going to have to pay for. This is all completely free. Come back, rewatch the video, pause this screen, get in practice mode, go over the reads. Basically, kind of the idea is I'm going to be putting out a play every 2 to 3 days. So now you can go into practice mode. You can go into games. Now you have a really good play against cover 2, a good play against cover 3, and now we have the best man beater in Madden 21, in my opinion. So now go into games, go into practice mode, practice these 2 plays. By the time you get really good at these plays, I will have the next play out for you guys. So that is kind of the idea. I'm going to give you lots of time to really perfect one play. Then we'll have another one for you. Then we'll have another one. Then we'll have another one. And, you know, in a few weeks, we'll have a full scheme that you can go out and destroy people with. So that is the video, guys. If you enjoy this, please leave a like on this video. Please sub to the channel. My name is King Reggie, and I'm out.